Good morning. I was just about to start the vlog and Steven came down to say hi.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell them what happened last night?
Well.
I didn't have the baby, just to put that out there.
Get comfy here. Well, I'm not comfy, my knees on tile. Yeah, so I think it was prodromal labor for 4 hours last night. So we like officially made the call to Sierra's mom. We're like, okay, here's what's happening.
We did not end up going into the hospital, and basically prodromal labor is just having regular contractions like timed out pretty close together, but that the labor stops, the contractions stop before it actually sends you into true labor.
Yeah, it's also commonly referred to as false labor, which I learned is not super correct because it is a form of labor. It's just very early.
Right.
And it's like you get that regular, so it's 4 hours of regular intervals, but you know, Sierra also wants to make a point to labor at home as much as possible, so
I was kind of like, even if this is it, I want to stay home longer. And then the last 2 hours of the prodromal labor, the contractions were more like 8 or 9 minutes apart versus like 4 or 5 minutes.
But yeah, other than that, crazy, but it's another Monday, so another work day, so I'm gonna head up. And just my plan is to work until something happens.
All right, perfect.
So I'm heading back upstairs. Love you.
So what I'm hoping is that prodromal labor that I was having last night did hopefully start to dilate my cervix a little bit, because at my 38-week appointment, my cervix was still closed. I was not dilated at all. And I have my 39-week appointment tomorrow where they'll do another cervical check. So I'm hoping that those contractions that I was having last night were at least productive in some way, and hopefully we'll see some progress in the dilation. But even if we don't, even if it's not, it's fine. I will give birth eventually. I don't want to put too much pressure on myself and my cervix, because at the end of the day, it's pretty much out of my control. It's gonna happen when it happens. You know, there are all the old wives' tales of things that you can do to induce labor, but at the end of the day, she's gonna come eventually. And so I'm just trying to keep a level head about that. But it was kind of exciting last night. I wasn't sure if that was gonna be it and we were gonna end up going to the hospital eventually, or if the contractions were gonna slow down and stop and it was just prodromal labor, which is obviously what it ended up being. But it was kind of exciting for a little while. I feel like it gave Steven and I a little glimpse as to what it will be like when I'm in labor and we're in that stage of laboring at home. It's crazy. It's crazy that even though last night wasn't it, eventually it will be it. So today I'm actually thinking that I want to take some time and wash and then straighten my hair today. Back when I straightened it for the first time in a year over Vlogmas, I was really in awe of just how easy it was to take care of my hair after I straightened it, versus like, I love my natural hair. Obviously I've been doing the curly girl method for a long time now, but it is kind of high maintenance. Like, my hair gets tangled really easily. I have to like preserve the style overnight, and I kind of just don't want to have to think about that when I am in labor. And so when I straightened my hair in December, I was like, wow, if I could plan it perfectly to just happen to straighten my hair around the time that I go into labor, that would be great, because then my hair will just be one less thing to think about, super easy to take care of. And now that I am 5 days out from my due date, I feel like this is a good time to do it. So I'm thinking I'll take a long ass shower, like do a whole reset wash on my hair. Also, I'm gonna shave. I usually shave about like every 4 to 6 weeks. So I figure now's a good time to shave, because again, one less thing to think about postpartum. So, long-winded way of saying I'm gonna shower. See you in a sec. Well, that was nice. I am clean, shaven, showered, and weirdly exhausted just from standing in the shower. So I am gonna sit on the couch for a little bit. I'm gonna play some Animal Crossing. I'll just let my hair air dry. Also, Steven just ran out to pick up lunch, so he should be back with that pretty soon. And then in a couple hours, I'll probably blow dry my hair the rest of the way so that it's fully dry, and then we'll straighten it. And this evening, I want to film my last pregnancy transformation clip. I was gonna wait and film it at 40 weeks, but because I had those contractions last night, I feel like I'm just gonna film it today, a couple days early. That way, if I do go into labor early, I don't miss out on doing like my last bump photo, my last clip for that main channel video. And I mean, is my body really gonna change that much in 4 days, 5 days? Probably not. So we'll do that later. But for now, water, dogs, Animal Crossing. Let's go. Yay! Food, 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 food. Thank you.
Special request.
This has been consistently one of my favorite things to eat throughout my whole pregnancy. It's the Santa Fe Power Bowl from California Pizza Kitchen, but I get it with no chicken and no tomatoes, and it is everything. You jealous, Belle? You are looking at that like you are hungry. Steven comes down and he goes, oh, did you straighten your hair yet? This is the beautiful masterpiece we get when we brush out my hair.
Water.
Oh, thank you.
I love your straightened hair.
This is my Hermione hair.
Love you.
Love you. I'll give it one last brush through before I section it off and we start to straighten. I used this heat protectant before I blow dried it, and then I'll use a little bit of this bonding serum probably as I straighten it and after. So yeah, let's get to it because this is probably gonna take me a while. Is straight. It is ready to be low maintenance for the next like 4 or 5 days. It looks a little bit funky being perfectly straight like this because I have a curly cut, and so it's not meant to be straightened like this. The layers are not super even, they're a little bit blunt, but I really don't care because this is all about convenience for me. I feel like once I'm in labor, I'll probably just put it into 2 braids. I feel like I'm gonna want my hair just completely out of my face, and so best case scenario for me seems like having my hair straightened like this and then from the straightened hair putting it into braids. But we will see how I feel when the time comes. I am actually gonna head over to my desk now and edit what I've filmed so far for this vlog. I'm trying to edit as I go so that I don't have like a backlog of vlogs whenever I go into labor. So yeah, I'm gonna edit this, and then when Steven wraps up his work this evening, we will film the last pregnancy body transformation clip. Alrighty, hello. I am in the same black outfit that I've been putting on once a month, every month for the past 9 months now to film this pregnancy transformation video. It's actually the next day, the next morning. We decided not to film last night. I wasn't feeling great. No contractions or anything. I just had a headache and felt really fatigued, so we're filming it now. I am ready to go. I actually did have a couple contractions this morning, but they didn't go on for that long, so I wouldn't really classify it as like prodromal labor, just like a small series of Braxton Hicks. But okay, I need to stop rambling. We need to take these pictures and the clip for the main channel because we are leaving for my doctor's appointment in like 30 minutes.
Hand more towards the belly. 3, 2, 1.
Dang, I look pregnant.
Yeah, I mean, look at that.
Oh my gosh. Oh
I feel
man.
like we actually got it.
Let's do one more set. I want to put my chin down just a little bit more.
A bit more to the right. There.
Oh, wow. It's just weird because I look so pregnant. And pregnancy is such like a gradual change. I feel like I don't notice it, especially, I don't know. I feel like for the past like 3 months, I felt like super pregnant all the time. So yeah, in my brain, it hasn't changed that much. Also, I feel like with this photo, this is the first one you really see my stretch marks, because pretty much all my stretch marks, you know what, actually let me just show you guys, hold on. So pretty much all of the stretch marks that I've gotten in pregnancy are below my belly button and kind of like in between my hips. Like this whole region down here, I have a lot of stretch marks. They're just mostly pretty light and faded. And so I feel like especially in the bump date photos when they're from the side and I have the swimsuit bottoms on, the stretch marks aren't super visible, but in the ones we took today, I feel like you can see these ones a little bit more. And I think just because of the placement of my stretch marks and them not being super visible with most of the things that I wear, I've seen comments from people being like, how did you prevent stretch marks? How did you get rid of stretch marks? And the thing is, I haven't. I have stretch marks. And the thing is, there are so many miracle products, miracle oils, miracle lotions out there that will try to convince you that you need this product to prevent your stretch marks or get rid of your stretch marks. But from my, you know, very limited internet research, there is no like miracle product. There is no one thing that's gonna prevent stretch marks or get rid of them. It's mostly genetic. It also has to do with like the rate of your weight gain, the rate that your body changes, the elasticity elasticity of your skin. Like, there's a ton of different factors, but most of them are completely out of your control. And I feel like once I learned that, I just kind of stopped caring about if I got stretch marks or trying to prevent them. I have used an oil throughout my pregnancy, and it's definitely helped with like the feeling, the uncomfortableness of my skin stretching and getting itchy. But did it prevent any stretch marks? Probably not. And so I feel like the biggest takeaways for me with stretch marks in pregnancy have been like, pretty much the only thing you can do is keep your skin moisturized and hydrated. The actual specific product that you're using probably doesn't matter that much. If you're keeping the skin hydrated, you're most likely gonna have the same results from a $50 cream or a $5 lotion. And B, if you have the genetic predisposition to get stretch marks, you're probably gonna get stretch marks regardless. And C, stretch marks are kind of cool. Like, there is so much stigma and shame around stretch marks, but like, pregnant or not, it's a really cool sign of your body changing and adapting. And I didn't know how I was gonna feel about getting stretch marks in pregnancy at the beginning, but now that I am pretty much at the end of my pregnancy, I feel really good about them. I'm proud of them. I'm proud of my body for how it's been able to change and adapt and house not only me, but my little baby girl. And maybe they'll fade post-pregnancy, maybe not. I'll probably keep using that oil because it feels nice. But if they don't, I'm totally cool with that too. I love how I said I was in somewhat of a hurry and then I ranted about stretch marks for like 5 minutes. Point being, stretch marks are freaking cool, bodies are freaking cool, and they are absolutely nothing to be ashamed about. It's totally normal, pregnant or not. All right, let me go grab Steven so we can take this Polaroid.
3, 2, 1.
All right, now let's do...
Talking?
Yes.
Video rolling. Audio rolling.
Last pregnancy bump date, 39 weeks, take 1. All right, today I am 39 weeks and 3 days pregnant. Oh my gosh. All right, just pulled up at my appointment. I really hope I'm dilated, but
I think you will be.
See, I'm telling myself that I won't be because I already feel the pressure.
Either way, it doesn't matter.
I mean, it does matter.
Our story will be our story, and how it happens is how it happens. So
that is a very good way to look at it. Sometimes hard to do, but you're right. You're absolutely right. Yep,
your body and biology is in control, and we are just along for the ride. I love you.
Okay, love you. Let's mask up and go inside.
Yeah, I have to say we're running a tiny bit late. So
no, we're not. My appointment's not for another 15 minutes. We're late for being, no, we're on time for being early.
I was told check-in is at 10:15.
And what time is it?
10:15 sharp.
Exactly.
So in my mind, you should be walking through the door right now.
Well, good thing we're here. All right, let's go.
Alrighty, we are back.
Single tear for the lack of dilation. Yeah. I'm not dilated.
Yeah, no significant progress. She kind of gave like a weird update, but...
Yeah, so my doctor was basically, after she did the cervical check, she was like, I can feel a little bit like it's starting to open, but not measurable. And so I guess that's something, but I mean, I'm not like 1 centimeter dilated, 3 centimeters dilated. She just said she can feel it like starting to open.
Yeah.
So my next appointment is 6 days from now, Monday, which is 2 days after my due date. And my OB was like, you very well could go into labor, you know, before that, and I'll see you at the hospital. Or if I go to that appointment and then I am dilated at that appointment, she'll do a membrane sweep, which when a membrane sweep is considered successful, that means it induced labor within 48 hours. And then if either I'm not dilated then or the membrane sweep on Monday doesn't work, then they would schedule an induction for me sometime after 41 weeks.
Yeah, and yeah, the doctor does not want to go past 41.
Yes.
And then also the doctor's main point is like, don't hyperfixate on like dilation. Like I'll be in the hospital tonight. I could see you tonight. Like I think she can see Sierra like fixating a little bit on the dilation. She's
because
like, no.
Labor is such an unknown for me. Like how it's gonna start, how it's gonna go, how I'm gonna handle it, when it's gonna be.
Yeah.
The one measurable, as someone who clings to data and clings to things that I can measure.
Yeah, like measuring progress.
Yes, the dilation is the one thing of like, okay, this is some sort of indicator on when it could happen. So you're right in that it doesn't necessarily mean anything. I could go into labor tonight, but I definitely think I was hoping to be told I was dilated at this appointment, especially after the prodromal labor.
Yeah, I'm very proud of you. I love you. And
I love you.
I'm very excited for what's coming up ahead.
Me too. All right, should we go ahead and end the vlog here?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you sometime with another new vlog. Maybe, maybe another pregnancy vlog. Maybe a birth vlog in like a couple weeks. I don't know.
Either way.
We'll see. We'll see you sometime.
We'll see you when we see you.
Bye.
Bye.